Okay, great. Maury, if you'd like to come on and represent our top innovator today.
Thank you, Chris. Why don't you stay up here and help me with the video if you
You got
would.
it. I'll stay to your right.
So I'm Maury Margol. Thanks for the opportunity to present to you this evening as an innovative company. Our company is Stockpile Reports, and we do exactly what our name says. We measure stockpiles. A lot of companies need that. What problem are we solving? Traditionally, they go out with a walking wheel, or if they're really fancy, they hire a surveyor to show up and measure stockpiles. So if you're a publicly traded company or a private company and want to raise money, you need to know what your inventory is. If you look around this room, we work with the largest tile maker in the world. So there's tiles on the floor here. We work with the largest cement producers. We work with companies that recycle glass. So anywhere where there's a big pile of materials. We do it with an iPhone. So we are the only people on the planet who use an iPhone to do this. You pull out your handy dandy iPhone, you put 2 orange cones down, you open the app, and you walk around the stockpile. That data is uploaded to our servers, and within hours, the customer gets a report telling them exactly how many cubic yards of materials they have. We also do drones. So we have some autonomous drone applications, and the customer goes out with the drone. It flies up in the air, it flies over their site with all their stockpiles. I should have mentioned steel companies too. Steel companies need to know how much scrap they have in the yard, and it costs $200 a ton, so they're real interested in making sure they know what's out there. So they put this drone up in the air, and the imagery, they land the drone, they plug into our portal, the imagery is uploaded, and we produce 3D models and give them volumetrics. This is an example of a report. So on the left side, you see a topo map and a picture of the pile. This is at a steel mill up in Cartersville. And then on the right is the 3D model. Just by clicking on a button, the 3D model pops up. And we also, if you see up the top, possible risk, we go way further than surveyors. We tell them if there's standing water, debris on the pile, touching piles, all things that cause inventory risk. Because if you have 2 piles that are touching each other, you're not going to get a perfect measurement. If you have standing water, that water could be 3 inches deep or 2 feet deep. You don't know. So if I'm sitting at corporate headquarters and I've got 100 rock quarries out there, I want to know this kind of information, and it comes along with using computer vision. And this is where I'm going to need some help. So this is well, wait 1 second before you start it. Just the lead in. If y'all follow the iOS 11 announcements with ARKit, we jumped on this very early, and this is an ARKit product that we've just added to our iPhone application. So what you're seeing here is we've added computer vision signage to a stockpile. So a lot of companies don't have their piles marked. So we can put stockpile labels out there. And then what you saw there was a training video. When you walk around a stockpile, we use AR. Here we're dropping a stockpile in a parking lot just as a demo. And here it is on a conference room table. So companies will be able to, and then here's a drone flight where you get the whole site. So they can project this up on their TV screen in their conference room, and there's a lot of need for that in these companies to figure out environmentals, or how do we go to the next slide? Sorry.
It's okay, we won't take it out of your time.
Okay. I think we have to hit escape twice, right? Okay. And lastly, so right now we're doing stockpiles, we're doing sites as volumetrics. The future, the cost of cameras is going way down. The cost of the cloud is going way down. 5G is coming, 6G. You know, you'll be able to process all this on an iPhone. You won't have to send it to the cloud. So in the future, we'll put cameras all over the site. So we'll put it on those cranes. We've already done proof of concepts with that. The cranes will be autonomous. We'll put it on the guy's helmet, on his hard hat, on his gator. There'll be drones flying in the air, and we'll model the whole site in 3D. What is the end result there? Why would you want to do that? Well, if there's a pothole in the site, that ruins machinery. If those railroad tracks separate, you get a derailment. It costs them millions of dollars at a steel mill. So there's all these things that once you model in 3D 24/7 that you can extract big data out of and help companies run their business. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Maury. And some of you may know that Maury is one of the co-founders of the Wireless Technology Forum that was founded, what, 50 years ago? Thanks to you and Steve.